Well, well, well. If the two Crimson Nations didn't pull them out today, it wasn't pretty. It might have been quite ugly, as the Reverend Rick says here. Show on stage. Yeah, let's show that on stage real quick. There's old Reverend Rick. He's the first batter up tonight. He says, and OU gets the ugliest win award. Geez, congrats to Alabama. That's true. Oh, it's damn true. I wasn't too happy with Alabama. I'll be quite honest with you. In my multi chat with a bunch of people tonight, I basically said that was gay as F. Because this is a persistent problem with Alabama and it's going to get them beat. Whether they get in the playoffs or not remains to be seen. I think Alabama's in. Even if they lose to Georgia, we probably should be in because our conference, whether people want to admit it or not, is much tougher than any other conference out there. So, regardless of Alabama wins or loses against Georgia, unless they get blowed out, now if they get blowed out by about 30 or 40 points, then yeah, there might be an argument to be had that maybe the SEC doesn't deserve five teams to be in. But a buddy run a scenario past me tonight that said that he thinks that they're going to take Miami and jump them over Alabama because Alabama struggled with Auburn. But Auburn's been right there with everybody all year long. So I don't understand why he thinks that, but wouldn't surprise me as many times as they've screwed Alabama in the past. A lot of people try to hate on Alabama, so we get preferential treatment, but that's not the case. We've gotten screwed twice by the playoff committee. One year we got screwed out of the 14 playoff with TCU, who got embarrassed by Georgia 62 to what, 7? And then last year we got screwed out of the playoffs by them putting SMU in. And what happened? SMU got blowed out by Penn State 38 to 10. Oklahoma had a big win today, too. Yes, they were ugly wins. And yes, I was a little pissed off because it's, like I said, it's a persistent problem with Alabama where we get these big leads 17-point, 20-point leads. Even 2 years ago with Georgia, we was up 28 to nothing and almost lost that ball game. Can't win a national championship doing that shit. Oklahoma, same boat, just about. Winning ugly, but winning. Winning survive. That's the theme that they always use in the NCAA basketball tournament. But it's probably the thing this year, especially for Alabama and Oklahoma. And our offense ain't looked too good either. Oklahoma's has looked bad as well. If Alabama and Oklahoma both get into the playoffs, I expect that they might both have an early exit. If they continue to play offensively as they are, especially with Alabama blowing big leads, that's definitely going to come back to bite you in the ass. It already has. Um, Actually, we was never really up big against Oklahoma or Florida State. But you play the right team, and they're going to make you pay for it. See if we got any comments in here. It's pretty late, so most likely we don't have no comments in here. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of people up right now. Um, I was late getting here to my hotel. I've never done one from my hotel before, but it's the first. So if Alabama, who plays Georgia now, again, because Texas A&M is still never made the SEC championship. If they're consistent about anything, that is choking away opportunities to go to the SEC title. And once again, the all-male cheerleaders down there in the cult that they call College Station shit the bed. So Texas A&M ain't going to the SEC title game. Sure wish it'd been A&M instead of Georgia because beating a undefeated Texas A&M team would have definitely catapulted Alabama pretty far up into the rankings. Now, as it is, if we beat Georgia, same thing. It may catapult us all the way from being a first round on the road to being possibly a bye. because at that point Georgia will have 2 losses, and more than likely that will the winner of that game will get a bye. It could be wrong, but every year of the playoff, I think y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but every year of the playoff, the SEC has always had a bye. Of course, it's only been 1 year. We've only had 1 year of the playoffs, so I don't know what I'm saying here, but since the 12-team playoff, I think the SEC did have a. Did we have a? We had a bye team last year, right? You got 31 people in the house. If y'all don't mind, drop some comments in the comment section. Holler at me. Give me your questions about the playoffs. Give me your insights on what you think about the Alabama and Oklahoma wins today, as well as the Oregon Ducks who won at Washington, and Oregon secured their spot in the playoffs. Not sure who's going to be. It's going to be Ohio State and Indiana in the Big Ten championship. So once again, Oregon teams like Oregon and Ole Miss. That's what sucks about these conference title games. Oregon and Ole Miss get to sit back and rest, while Alabama and Georgia have to play. Ole Miss gets to rest, while Ohio State and Indiana play. Oregon gets to rest. So how is it a reward to go to the conference championship games if you're going to bang yourself up, possibly get more injuries with the extra game? Is it really worth it? I will say this: if Alabama loses to Georgia and they knock us out of the playoffs, then there's going to be some issues. And next year, more than likely, what will happen is these teams will be given the option of opting out of the conference championship games, which they should. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to play in it. You have nothing to gain. Alabama right now is in the playoffs. If Alabama plays Georgia and loses, Alabama may get knocked out of the playoffs, because we all know the committee and people from the North and people from the West, they can say what they want. They have an axe to grind with Alabama specifically, because Alabama's been the basically the flag bearer for the SEC and the South in general. So if they get a chance to screw an SEC school and set some kind of new precedence where they can leave you out as the runner-up, and I think they'll take the opportunity to do that, because they do not like Southern football. So got 40 people up in here. If y'all don't mind, drop me a comment down here. Smash the like button. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. The Big Four. They're all absolutely free. Also, if you want to donate to the program, you have to donate through Venmo or Cash Apps. You can see it coming across the bottom of the screen here. JPC 316 on Venmo, and JPC as actually money $sign JPC 316 on Cash App, because we got demonetized for resharing Charlie Kirk TikTok videos in my short section till December 14th. So if you want to donate to the program, that's how you do it. You can't super chat in here or anything to December 14th because of that, because they like to censor people. So to curb that censorship, that's the options we have to donate to the program. I appreciate any monetary supply that you can give me, whether it's $1, $2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, whatever. So, will Alabama get in? If Alabama loses to Georgia, what's y'all's feelings on that? Will Alabama get in? Will Alabama get in? Let's see what's going on in here. All right. So, I don't see any comments yet. Am I missing the comments here? I'm on my phone, so it might be hard for me to see y'all's comments. I'm looking through it right now to see where y'all at. Uh, Sorry about that. Had a slight glitch in the screen there. I'm back. Sort of lost all the people I had, but I am back up and running again. I was trying to figure out the comment section on here, but doesn't look like we can see any other comments right now other than Reverend Rick in the house. But just wanted to come in here real quick and sort of celebrate. Sort of ugly. I didn't like the way we won. And it's going to come back to bite us as far as Alabama goes. And as far as Oklahoma goes, maybe the same thing. John Mateer looked great to begin the season, but now he's sort of tapering off a little bit. Don't know if it's because of the injury or what, but um, Alabama's run game actually looked good today. Oklahoma may get a home game if they don't jump Notre Dame over them. They've jumped Notre Dame over Alabama for stupid ass reasons, so they may do the same thing to Oklahoma and make Oklahoma go on the road to play Notre Dame in South Bend, which would be horseshit. If they were to force Oklahoma to go on the road to play Notre Dame or anybody, Oklahoma should definitely get a home game out of this. Alabama should too, but they keep doing this stupid ass Notre Dame shit where they put Notre Dame ahead of them, and Notre Dame has the teams that Notre Dame has beat. Check this out. I'm not talking about the two teams they lost to. The two teams that Notre Dame beat. They got the teams that Notre Dame beat, not the two that they got beat by, but the teams that Notre Dame actually beat have a collective record of 8-48. And with Stanford, it'll be 8-49 after this, or whatever Stanford's record is. I think they'll be 4-8. So you do the math for me? That'd be what, 12-52, or 12 and actually that's 8 losses, so it's 56. Notre Dame's victories will be over teams with a collective record of 12-56 after they beat Stanford tonight in Palo Alto, which they're up, last I checked, 42-6 in the third quarter. So what do y'all think about that? I think Notre Dame is getting preferential treatment, because I do. Everybody talks about the SEC getting preferential treatment. It's not the SEC. It's not the SEC at all, because Notre Dame keeps getting preferential treatment when they haven't beaten anybody. And the Big Ten got 4 teams in last year, and the SEC only got 3. So what do y'all think is going to end up? If Alabama, let's say Alabama beats Georgia, do you think Alabama will get pushed up into a bye game, or do you think Alabama will get just a first round game? I'm hoping it's just a first round game, because I don't really want to bye. Where do you think Oklahoma ends up? Do you think they move up any? Probably not. As long as Oklahoma can keep that 8 seed, regardless of who the 9 seed is, Oklahoma will get a home game in Norman, which is big time. I'm hoping the same thing happens for Alabama. I don't want to buy. Texas Tech can move up into that buy spot. I don't give a flying F. You can give the spot to Texas Tech, because I don't want to buy. But it's another week of college football in the books. It's the last week of regular season. Went by like a boom, like a blink of an eye, did it not? Now we're going into the conference championship games this week. And this time next week, we'll have something to really be happy about or to really bitch about, because that'll be the final poll for the playoffs. And that's all I got to say about that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. KMCA to all of the teams. Class is now dismissed.